Yo, what's good, guys? Today we got another lift, so it's gonna be shoulders and arms today, and I'm gonna eat a Pop Tart because I ran out of bananas, so I can't eat a banana with my Pop Tart. So I'm only gonna eat a Pop Tart. But I just had my breakfast a little bit earlier. Um, I had 4 scrambled eggs, ketchup, bagel, with cream cheese, and like 3 glasses of milk. It's like the same breakfast I have every weekend because today is Saturday. And also, when summer starts, I'm gonna be lifting like more in the mornings, I think, because I like to do my lifts in the morning while school kind of forces me to work out in the afternoon. But it's a Saturday today, and it's still the morning. It's like 9 o'clock, almost 10. So I'm about to leave for the gym after I eat this Pop Tart. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys at the gym. Alright, so we start off the lift with the barbell curls. This is my first time doing these on camera. I don't think it's my first time trying in general, but I think I've tried it before. But this has never been like my main bicep movement. Because for curls, I've just did like dumbbells and cables, but I never really did barbells. So since this is technically my first time trying it now, I just went like with lighter weights. So I used 15 pounds on each side. I don't know how much the bar is, but if it's 45, then yeah, I think it's like 75, I think. And then honestly, it felt like really smooth, I guess. So I think next session I'm gonna do barbell curls again, and then I'm gonna use like higher weights, probably like 20 pounds or 25 pounds, because I really like this movement. Because dumbbells, they're like really good for like isolating the biceps, but I feel like they're a better finisher. Because before, they used to be like my main first primary movement for my bicep curls, and then now I'm moving on to barbells. I think these are like much better for like overall mass and stuff. I feel like much better contraction and a burn on my bicep. Like I feel just so much tension on my bicep with the barbells. Like, yeah, I think this is gonna be my new first curl movement, because dumbbells come like right after. And what I did for the barbells is, for my second and third set, I just used the same weight, since I'm not doing like that much heavy weight, since it's 50 pounds on each side. I just decided to do them for all 3 of my sets, and then they kind of just went down by 2 reps. So my first set, I got 8 reps, and then second set was 6 reps, which is this one. And then last set, we get 4 reps, I think. So all of these are like all the way to failure. So I just go like all the way till I physically can't move the bar anymore. And the barbells, I just feel like they're just such a great movement. And then we also do the dumbbell curls afterwards, like I said. And then we drop all the way down to 30 pounds, because usually when I start out with the dumbbells, you guys know that like I use 45s usually, but I just went down all the way to 30. But I think that was too much of a drop, because these ones, they're just like low-key way too easy to curl. So my next set, I ended up doing 35 to just get the feel of how curling dumbbells is like after curling a barbell. And honestly, since the barbell curling was more in like a higher rep range, since I usually do like lower rep ranges to like 3, 4, all the way to like 6 maybe. And then my first set, I got like 8 reps, which is outside of my rep range. So since it was kind of lighter, I guess that's why I could curl more for dumbbells. So that's why I went up to 35. So I think next time I'm just going to keep the 35 pounds for dumbbells when I curl it after the barbell, since I'm going to move up to 20 or 25 pounds on each side. So here you can see that I'm curling the 35s, and yeah, I definitely don't think I can move up to like 40. Otherwise my form will start breaking because my biceps are just so attacked from the barbell curls. And yeah, I think barbells, they're gonna be part of my routine now. Then we move on to dumbbell hammer curls. Last time I used 50 pounds, but this time I just decided, like, because I did a new movement, which was the barbell curls. I don't know. I just decided to be safe and go for 45s instead, and then just crank out like more reps instead of lower reps because recently I I almost like had an injury, but I'm gonna get into that like a bit later in this video. But yeah, I'm just trying to go like a bit lighter just in case. But this isn't even the same movement that I almost got injured on. But I just decided like maybe I'm a bit too fatigued from the barbells. So right here, this movement over here, the dumbbell shoulder press, this is actually the movement that I almost got injured on. I didn't show the clip in it for the video, but I'm pretty sure it was the last arm day. I used the same weight, 70 pounds, and basically what happened was like on my third rep, like my arm nearly like went back, but luckily I didn't get injured, and then it was just like kind of like something minor. It just like felt sore for a little bit, but it's already like much better. But I'm kind of surprised for this session I got 3 reps because I remember last time um like I was struggling to get 3 reps, and then before that I was struggling to get 3 reps again because like one time I got 4 reps with 70 pounds, but I was like heavily carbed up and it was just like such a great day overall. Today is very hot. It's like getting so much hotter recently because obviously it's summer, and the summers, they just increasingly get so hot. Now we move on to the machine lateral raises, and these ones, oh my god, I love this exercise. Like, I've done dumbbells and cables. The machine lateral raises, they feel so great now. Now that I know how to actually use them, because if you guys didn't already know that I didn't use machines like at all before for my side delts, and then after I started learning how to use this machine, oh my gosh, this machine right here, this is like legit the best. I feel like the peak contraction here, and I just lower it slowly. It's just incredible. And then we go for like 3 sets here just to accumulate like kind of more volume, since side delts are like a smaller muscle. So we just end up doing I think 6 to 8 reps for these, and then controlling the descent for each rep. Now we got the rear delts. So there's two things I want to say about this because one, I barely like post myself doing rear delts because I just feel like it's boring to watch. But in a previous video, I said I'm going to start showing myself training some more rear delts. So here it is, training some rear delts. And second thing is the fact that the pec deck machine was actually open today, which was kind of surprising because like in my gym, I don't know if it's like this for every gym, but in my gym, it's like the most common equipment to be like occupied is the treadmills or like cardio machines, whatever it is, all of those cardio things, cables, and specifically the pec deck machine. Like every other machine is always available. Every free weight exercise thing is available, like barbells, dumbbells, like everything is always like not used, but it's always the treadmills, the cables, and the pec deck machine that's always being used. And then there's always like a long lineup, like minimum like 2 people waiting for the pec deck machine. So it's like I just never just get the chance to use it, you know. Like even on chest days, chest and back, I just barely see it open, so I don't even do them for chest. And then next we got the tricep push downs. We got the V-bar, and this one I went with higher reps than usual. I think this set got like 10 reps, and then I used like 60 pounds for this because I don't know, I just felt like my triceps, I just want to give them like a higher rep range today and like more isolation, just for like a bit more hypertrophy since I've been doing like lots of strength training recently. And yeah, I just can't wait to get my dip belt soon, because on my next paycheck I'm gonna get a dip belt because I made a deal with my mom that when I get my paycheck. Also, if you guys don't know like how I'm getting a paycheck, it's like I have a different side hustle on like a different channel because I just do content creation, but that's not important to this video. And yeah, basically when I get my next paycheck, I'm gonna buy myself a dip belt and I can finally do some dips, weighted dips for triceps and chest. Because before, I never recorded this, but before, like back in my community center, I used to go to a community center because I wasn't 16, so I wasn't able to go to a commercial gym. Back then, there was like a free dip belt you can use while you're there, and then I would do like dips for like 80 pounds for like 6 reps. And I just like kind of miss those days, so like yeah, I just can't wait to get my own dip belt because this commercial gym, they don't offer like dip belts. Like you have to bring your own dip belt. They have like every machine possible and stuff, but they just don't got the dip belts. But it's fine, we're just gonna save for it, you know. Now for this one, I decided to just train a little bit of forearms because I barely train forearms. And sorry, I just burped. Um, Honestly, like my forearms, they've just been like kind of being maintained because I do have grip strength focus stuff. Like I don't use wrist wraps, or not wrist wraps. What's it called? Straps. I don't use straps on certain exercises like RDLs and stuff. Um, and then I also like do a lot of pull-ups, which requires a lot of grip strength. But overall, my forearm hypertrophy, it's not that great. Like my arms, like sometimes they be looking huge, and then my forearms, especially my wrists, they're like tiny. But there's nothing I can do to grow my wrists, but I can train my forearms. So I just decided to do some more hypertrophy on my forearms, and I did like very high reps with whatever this exercise is called, like behind the back uh, wrist curls with straight bar. Yeah. Then we end off the session with the weighted decline bench crunches. And honestly, I feel like I've been getting like real better at this, like way better at this, because I've been just like slowing down like how fast I move down to the bench, and then it just feels so great on the abs, like especially the lower abs. And when I crunch up, I feel it in like the mid to upper abs. So yeah, honestly, the session was pretty peak, not gonna lie. It's not the perfect day, but honestly, for the day it was, like for the carbs I ate, because I didn't even have a banana or anything, honestly, I'd say this session was really good. So that's all I have to say, and I'll see you guys in the next workout.